Hey, everyone, and welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Today, we're diving deep into a topic that's close to my heart: self-acceptance. It's a journey, not a destination, and it starts with a conscious decision to embrace who we are, flaws and all. So often, we're bombarded with messages telling us to strive for perfection. We're told to be thinner, richer, more successful. But the truth is, perfection is an illusion, and chasing it will only leave us feeling inadequate. Real courage lies in embracing our imperfections, in celebrating what makes us unique. This journey is about recognizing our worthiness just as we are. It's about letting go of the need to please everyone and instead focusing on what truly matters to us. It's about silencing that inner critic and replacing it with self-compassion. Self-acceptance is the foundation upon which we build our lives. It's not about complacency or resignation. It's about acknowledging our strengths and weaknesses, our triumphs and failures, and choosing to embrace it all. When we accept ourselves, we give ourselves permission to grow. We create space for vulnerability, which is the birthplace of love, joy, and creativity. We stop hiding from who we are and start living authentically, and that's when life becomes truly meaningful. Think for a moment about the people you love most in this world. Do you love them because they're perfect? Or is it their imperfections, their quirks, their vulnerabilities that make them so endearing? The same is true for us. Our imperfections are what make us human, what give us our stories. When we embrace them, we open ourselves up to deeper connections, to greater compassion, both for ourselves and others. Remember, there's beauty in authenticity, in the messy, imperfect reality of being alive. Have you ever noticed how a walk in the woods, the feel of sand between your toes, or the sound of crashing waves can soothe your soul? Connecting with nature is like hitting the reset button on our minds and bodies. Spending time in nature reduces stress, improves our mood, and helps us feel more grounded. Whether it's a hike in the mountains, a walk on the beach, or simply sitting under a tree, make time for nature. It's a powerful antidote to the stresses of modern life. Moving our bodies is not just about physical health. It's about mental and emotional well-being too. Exercise releases endorphins, those feel-good chemicals in our brains that act as natural mood boosters. Find an activity you enjoy, whether it's dancing, swimming, running, or yoga, and make it a regular part of your routine. You'll be amazed at the transformative power of movement, both for your body and mind. As humans, we're wired for connection. We thrive in relationships where we feel seen, heard, and valued. Nurturing strong, supportive relationships is crucial for our well-being. Surround yourself with people who lift you up, who celebrate your wins and offer comfort during difficult times. Remember, vulnerability is not weakness. It's the courage to be our authentic selves, even when it's scary. In a world that's constantly demanding our attention, it's more important than ever to protect our peace. This means setting boundaries, saying no to things that drain our energy, and creating space for ourselves to recharge. It might mean limiting our exposure to negative news or social media, practicing mindfulness, or simply spending time in quiet reflection. Remember, you're not obligated to give your energy to everything and everyone that demands it. Many of us have been conditioned to believe that expressing our needs is selfish or demanding. But the truth is, communicating our needs is essential for healthy relationships. When we clearly and respectfully express our needs, we create the space for them to be met. And when our needs are met, we feel loved, respected, and valued. Don't be afraid to speak your truth. Your voice matters. Self-care is not selfish, it's an act of self-love. It's about prioritizing our well-being and giving ourselves permission to rest and recharge. This might look like taking a long bath, reading a good book, spending time in nature, or indulging in a favorite hobby. Whatever fills your cup, make time for it. You deserve to be taken care of by you. In our fast-paced world, sleep is often the first thing to be sacrificed. But the truth is, Sleep is just as important for our well-being as nutrition and exercise. When we get enough sleep, we think more clearly, manage stress more effectively, and have more energy to pursue our passions. Make sleep a priority. Your body and mind will thank you. We're often told to be strong and independent, to figure things out on our own. But the truth is, asking for help is not a sign of weakness, but a sign of strength. We all need support, especially during challenging times. Whether it's reaching out to a friend, family member, therapist, or support group, remember that you don't have to go through life's challenges alone. Our feelings are valid, even the messy and uncomfortable ones. Instead of judging or suppressing them, let's practice acknowledging and accepting them without judgment. Our feelings are our teachers. They offer valuable insights into our needs and desires. When we allow ourselves to feel our feelings fully, we create space for healing and growth. Putting ourselves first is often seen as selfish, especially for women. But the truth is, we can't pour from an empty cup. Choosing ourselves means prioritizing our well-being, setting boundaries, and saying no to things that drain our energy. It means honoring our values and making choices that align with who we are and what we want out of life. We've covered a lot of ground today, from the power of self-acceptance to the importance of sleep and everything in between. Remember, self-acceptance is a journey, not a destination. Some of these steps might feel easier than others, and that's okay. Take some time to reflect on which steps resonate most with you and which ones might feel more challenging. What's one small step you can take today to move towards greater self-acceptance? I'd love to hear your thoughts. What would you add to this list? Share your insights in the comments below.